Yeah, that's what a lot of you are dealing with right now. A wet start to this month of March. Another round of rain hitting our county right now. You see in this video the wet conditions on pretty much any street or freeway that you are on here in San Diego.
Yeah, slow going, and for a good reason out there. A lot coming down. Glad you're with us here at 11 a.m. I'm Eric Connard.
And I'm Neda Irampur. This winter storm hitting us as we speak.
Yes, we have team coverage on today's storms. CBS 8 Dana Marie McNichol is in Spring Valley covering flooding out on our San Diego roads, and Evan Ronnie is in studio with our forecast.
But first, we're going to send it over to Chris Groh, joining us live from Poway. A tree fell on a house there. Unfortunately, we've seen this far too often this year, Chris.
We've seen this a lot happen recently, especially with these winter storms. In fact, it was just last week that we were in Del Mar Heights where we saw a tree fell down onto a home, and just like this, in a very similar situation, you see those roots completely uplifted from that very soaked ground. You can see the tree there falling on top of the roof, and very similar to that other tree that fell on that home in Del Mar Heights. We're very thankful about this story because it could have been a lot worse. Yes, the damage not great. We really do hope that they're able to get that fixed soon when they get that tree up and off and cut up. But this call coming late this morning, sometime around 6:50 again, so that coming in just before 7 a.m. There is, of course, damage to the home. It actually was right around one of the bedrooms there. The tree did penetrate the roof, but the reason why I said that there was a bit of a shimmer of hope here is the fact that no one was hurt. That is the most important thing right now when it comes to a lot of these trees falling on homes, or these trees just falling in general, like we've been seeing happening in so many parts of our country. If we can say that nobody was hurt, that is a good thing. That is a really great bit of news there. Now, of course, as we know, there's going to be a lot of inspections going on for this home in particular. They're going to likely want to make sure that structurally it's okay. As far as we know, the homeowners are still able to be inside, at least for the moment. We did want to give them their space and their privacy, of course. Didn't want to get exactly right on top of them during this time, but it's raining right now. And similar to those previous stories that we've been talking about with trees falling on homes, one of the main issues, of course, is getting that tree off, especially to get that hole wherever the tree penetrates, to get that patch so that on a rainy day like today they don't get too much water damage. So it's a bit of twofold there when it comes to the actual physical damage of the home and then potentially water damage as well too. But as you guys saw in that video, this is a mighty big tree that fell on top of this home, so it could have been a whole lot worse. So again, very thankful that nobody inside was hurt. Reporting in Poway, I'm Chris Groh for CBS 8.
Well, the storm is causing flooding in some parts of the county right now.
Yeah, CBS 8's Dana Marie McNichol live in Spring Valley on Quarry Road. So this is an area we know floods pretty much whenever it rains heavily. Dana Marie, you've seen the heavy rain today, that's for sure, right?
Oh, it is still coming down here. We've been here since 4:30 this morning. And for reference of where we are, the swap meet in Spring Valley is just right behind us. Now, I do want to step out of the way to show you how fast that water is moving. The water levels have actually moved a little bit down. Earlier this morning, they were covering where we're standing right now, so we wouldn't even be able to do our report. So we did get a little bit of break in rain, but right now we can tell you that multiple times we've seen very, very fast rain. It even has a sign: when flooded, turn around, don't drown. Now, it could be very dangerous if you think your car could get past this, and dangerous for several reasons. You could lose control, you could have mechanical and electrical failures. If the water is deep enough to reach the bottom of your car, it can also cause the engine to stall, which can entrap you in that flood water. Water can also cause electrical systems in your vehicle to fall or short circuit, leaving you without lights or other essential functions. And also there might be some hidden dangers in the water, like debris, sharp objects, or other hazards that could damage your car or even injure you or a passenger. Earlier today, we saw a large branch, a couple of pieces of, looks like patio furniture that even made its way through that area. And then floodwaters can rise really, really quickly. So it's just important to know, if you're driving, if you see anything in terms of pooling water, it could be dangerous. Your car couldn't get through it, and we don't really want to call those first responders because they are busy on all of those roads. Again, it is still coming down, raining here in Spring Valley, but we're going to send it over to Evan. He's dry in the studio, but he has a good look of what's going around all over San Diego County.
All right, Dana Marie, thank you very much. Yes, we have more rain on the way. Those widespread showers have turned over to more scattered showers as we head through the rest of your morning and toward the afternoon. And the expectation is that past the evening or so, we're going to actually be moving toward much more dry weather on hand. So you can see what that satellite radar imagery looks like right now. Over the last several hours, we've had bouts of moderate to heavy rain. National Weather Service chimed in. They said a lightning strike was recorded in far northern San Diego County, a little east of the 15 before 9:30 this morning. Very small hail reported in San Marcos. So this is the live shot right now of what that radar image is here at 11 a.m. Still some rain coming on shore as we speak. We've got wind, very breezy out there. Take a look at those strong westerly gusts, especially off toward the mountains and deserts in the 40, 50 mile per hour range. Even along the coastline, we're breezing in the 10, 20 mile per hour range. So gusty along the coast toward the mountaintops. Pretty much all 4 microclimates are under some sort of watch, warning, or advisory related to the wind or the winter-like weather. But the good news on hand is that by this evening we dry out. That dry weather lasts all the way through the weekend and into early next week. So we'll talk about what we've seen so far this morning and what's to come moving forward. Now to Eric, I'll send things back over to you too.